What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna talk about something. No, forget it. I thought I was making a video earlier, and apparently I wasn't. So, okay, well, this is the real video. I thought I was ranting for, I don't know, good 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30. Hey, well, let's talk about something important. Your phone. Now, a lot of us like to have our internal memory and our external memory, right? Okay, so do I. Now, nowadays, recently, a lot of the phones that are currently out today, I'll just hit a few. The Note 5, Edge 6 Edge Plus, S6 Edge, S6, and the recently released Note 7. Note 7. Sorry, not that far yet. The recently released S7. Now, keep in mind, all these devices currently do not have the ability for, the S6 and the S6 Edge do have the ability for, or do they? I'm going to assume that they don't have the ability for external memory or battery removal. Now, I do know for a fact in the Note 5, S6 Edge Plus, and the recently released S7 do not have the ability for external memory or battery removal, which kind of contradicts the idea of when the battery life kind of goes bleh on the phones. You pretty much have to go in the store and get it replaced. A kind of stupid, idea on Samsung's part, but I guess that's what they want to do. They're kind of copycatting the idea from iPhone, from Apple, what they're doing with the all-in-one phone, all-one case phone. I have the Note 5. I like it for one thing. The 4 gigs of RAM. That's the only reason I like it. It's 4 gigs RAM. Versus the loss of the memory and the loss, the external memory, and the loss of the ability to take out the battery and just replace the battery, not the entire phone. Now, I have solved part of that issue on the memory part. Battery, well, that's another story. That's another video I will go into later. I will show you something, and you're going to have to trust me on this one because it works like a gem. And to me, it's the most important thing to me because it is a gem in the rough, or shall I say diamond in the rough idea. Excuse me. I'm going to grab something else. That'll help too. Okay, now, for those of you that have, and regardless of who your provider is, doesn't matter, okay? Screw your provider, okay? What they don't know cannot hurt them. They don't care what you're doing for an extra source of external memory. All they care about is this. Well, you know what? You have the external memory problem as much as I did. I solved it last year before I've got the current Note 5 when I had the Note 4. Now, the one thing about the Note 5 that is kind of off also is the IR blaster, the ability to control your TV, anything that has an IR, shall I say, receiver in it. I really didn't care too much for that myself. Personally, I didn't use it that well. I didn't use it that much. Don't get me wrong, it was convenience, but a pain in the ass. Okay. The one thing I did like about the Note 5, which stupid, but plausible but still stupid, was the fact that they stuck your speaker here. And if you kept your speaker like that, you know, with your phone, with your hands like this, you're trying to hear it, blah blah blah, it's cutting out all the sound unless you cup it like that, or you have headphones. Yeah, the headphone jack is not up here anymore. It's actually right there. Now keep in mind, I keep mine on OtterBox for a good reason. I'm not like a lot of people. Other people are. They stick it in a pocket. I don't do that. I don't like that. It doesn't feel right. Okay, I got the OtterBox to protect my phone implicitly because I have dropped it a couple times. Nothing's happened to the phone at all. Regardless that the outer casing is glass, that still bothers me. But when I've got this on it, doesn't bother me as much. Still bothers me, but not as much anymore. I got the Defender series for it. This is my belt case. I mean belt clip. That helps right there. That solves the issue of the in the pocket. Another thing is with this, you don't have the ability of somebody stealing it right off of you. They would pretty much have to take your belt off and rip your belt off just to get your phone. And by the time they've reached your phone, guess what? You've got them in a vice. End of story. They can't take your phone. Simple as that. Okay, I know I got off subject a little bit, but I'm going to also show something else. I get the damn thing. I didn't like the idea, the way they did the S Pen. A little weird, but if you see, it's kind of raised up a little bit. Watch this. Okay, now it's down. And I guess the reason for that is grip ability, I guess. I don't know why. But I do like the ability of the S Pen. Don't get me wrong. I love it. It gives you the ability to do a lot of things. And now keep in mind, my screen's off, right? Okay, wrong. Okay, you see these little things up here? Well, guess what? Watch this. Guess what? I can actually write something while the screen's currently off. And since I wrote that, okay, turn the screen on, it kind of clears it, and guess what? It's still there. Cool, huh? You can simply delete it, and it goes back to your regular screen. Cool. Now, I touched base on the Note 5 a little bit. Part of the reason a lot of people have the problem with that ability is not so much that much of a problem. You can get the higher memory, internal memory. I've got the 32. I'm somewhat satisfied, but I found out from my provider I would have to pay this one off just to get the 64. So I would have to pay a little more or a lot more just to get the 64. So I'm going to stick with this for now. Okay. Like I said, I solved the problem last year when I still had the Note 4. Okay. Now, we all know what these are. Micro SDs, right? Okay. This is the 32 gigabytes. Cool, right? And that's what you have in the Note 5 if you have one. Or the S6 Edge Plus. Excuse me. If you have either of those phones, keep in mind the S7 also has the ability of, well, actually it has the ability of 64 gig. And that's lowest to the highest, which is 128 gig. Which I plan on solving that issue again. But to save face. This little intricate little device, which I love. Okay. enjoy it implicitly. Sorry. I nitpick with my nails. Sorry. Bad habit. The cool thing is we all know what this is. A thumb drive. Now this is 2 gigabytes. I have a 32 around here somewhere. It's off hiding on my messy ass desk. Oh, here it is. Okay. This is also a thumb drive. Okay, it's the Gorilla one, which I love. I love the design, intricate design of the drive, and it has the removable jacket, which I love, and you can hang it off of your keys if you want to, or just not even worry about hanging it at all. Love it. Okay, set that aside. Set this one aside. Okay, as I said, we all have the problem of being able to have the external memory at our disposal, correct? Right, I did. Till I got this. Slip down the jacket. What do I have? I have the same thing as what these two have. Okay, a standard USB male side slot. Right? Good. You're learning. Now, I put the jacket up because you can hide it. Awesome jacket too, by the way. Thank you, Sandisk, for making this. Yes, it's made by Sandisk. Okay. Now I could show you the box. It's in my closet behind my head. I will show you that in a moment. The reason I'm showing you this right now is so you're more informed on what you're going to buy in case you have the 3 phones. Excuse me, which is the Note 5, and I believe it's the S6 Edge. We know Note 5. We all know the S6 Edge Plus, and we definitely all know the S7. All 5 devices, which I believe minus the 2, okay, but I'm going to say all 5, doesn't have the ability for external memory for this little device, this little micro SD. Sorry. So me and my half brother, we went to Fry's Electronics, and we were looking for something that was going to supply us with more external memory than we already had in our Note 4s at the time. He came across something a lot smaller than what I've got, what I've showed you, and it's an OTG stick. It has both the USB side and, of course, the micro USB side. Now it's got the ability to plug one of these in. I don't have it with me because he has it because he's doing stuff with his phone and watching videos from the OTG plug-in. And yes, it's called OTG. He found that for $10 at Fry's Electronics. Awesome! I'm gonna get one because it's smaller, it's more compact. But I'm gonna wait a little bit. And another reason. Now, this little device, awesome in its little and awesome, completely awesome. It has its own internal memory, but it also can be removed. And the little micro SD, well, guess what? There is one in here. They come in 3 different sizes currently at the moment. They come in 16, 32, and 64. Now, if you choose to, and then we'll do this in another video, I will show you how to put a larger micro SD card in there, and I will show you this one. Let me get it out. This one is 64 gig. Now I had to do something to make it to where, now, yes, watch. And if I can show you, I don't want to break my micro SD card, but it slides in a little slot that you can see. I fold that back. Yeah, slide in that slot just like that, and clicks into place, and you put the jacket over it, protects it from dust and all that good stuff that we don't want in it. Okay, that's a nice slim design. You're wondering what this is, right? And guess what? That's a button. Okay, I'm going a little long on purpose. I figured it would be a 5-minute video, but it's now gone into 16 minutes so far. I don't care. Okay, this is an informative video. Okay, now this is a button. Now we all know we are a Bluetooth Wi-Fi society. We love our phones, our high definition phones, our high definition memory, our high definition devices, all of them, whatever they are. I mean, I love my Bluetooth headset here. I love my Bluetooth headset here. Yes, 2 Bluetooth headsets. I love my Bluetooth speaker. Yeah, love it. Cool, huh? It's jams. It's cool. Doesn't allow you to change the music, but you can actually turn up the volume. It's cool. And actually talks. But aside from that, I love them. And implicitly, I love them. Okay? I don't have to worry about the wiring, which is also cool. And which is why you don't have to worry about a wire on this either. You don't even have to use, let me show you, something as like this. Now, if you choose to use this, now these are like 40, 50 bucks for these. And that's just for the 16 gigabyte one. Yeah, they're not cheap, but they're very vital if you want it. And for me, they're vital, so I bought it last year. Awesome too. Unlike another one I've seen, pretty much the same thing as this, but not the same thing completely. Okay. The other one I have seen is a knockoff of this one. It is wireless, yes. It probably has an app, yes, just like this one has. It has an app, and the app looks pretty much like this device at an angle. But it says Sandisk on it. It'll say Sandisk Wireless on it. I'll show you the app in a moment. But basically, you can plug this into your phone. You have to have something like this. Now, I'm going to do away with this eventually, but I love it because if I'm saying I'm doing something else, I can plug this into that, plug it into my phone through the micro USB end, and voila, I'm connected to my phone. You can do the same thing basically with this one too. I mean, you kind of get the idea. There is a 4-hour battery life on these. They already come pre-charged, possibly a 1-hour charge, which is enough to get it started. It'll last a lot. It'll last 4 hours. Whatever you're using, whatever phone you're using, or whatever, shall I say, device you're using, whether it's an iPhone or an Android phone, doesn't matter. They all connect to the device via Wi-Fi. They use the Wi-Fi signal from this device to your phone, okay? And you simply turn it on, watch for the 2 lights, amber and blue, and boom, it's on. Currently on. And the reason it'll show it's on is this little blue light. The amber light's right up here. Okay? Now when this is flashing, it's in use. When this is flashing, it's on. Watch this. Putting the button, now it's off. Amber light and blue light both came on. Do you see the blue light anymore? No. It means it's off. So there you go, all in a nutshell. Now I don't mean to run so late on it, but it works perfectly for me. In another video, I will show you how to format these to fit one of these if you get one. I recommend it. Highly recommend it. I will show you the case, what it looks like. Oh god, that hurt. Here it is. Usually I have everything ready. In this case, I didn't. Not this. Okay. This is what the box looks like. Okay. Now I got 16 gig, and I'm using the 16 gig for something totally different. I have it, like I said, I have a 64 in there now. But if you're looking for it, this is what the box looks like. So you get a basic idea. I would search your electronic stores. I would go to Fry's Electronics because they're going to be cheaper than Best Buy, but you can also get them at Best Buy too. I wouldn't suggest going to Radio Shack because Radio Shack's kind of going out of business. They're kind of going down the drain. But as I said, it really does work for 4 hours on battery life. The one thing I didn't tell you is, you can get it on Amazon. My bad. You can probably get it on Amazon for a little cheaper than what the store sells it for, but then again, probably not. The app is on my phone. I'll show you the app in a moment here. Let me bring up the app. We'll go to the store. Okay. Here we go. Now, if you can see the app, sorry about my other apps. This is the app. Click on it, and it brings up Sandisk. As you can see, this little device is in someone's hand, showing it off. That's what it is. Exactly what it is. And like I said, it works using Wi-Fi. So basically, when you click on the app, it'll show that the Wi-Fi is working. It'll connect to it. It'll ask you, do you want to connect to it? Do you not want to? You don't have to if you don't want to. And you can still, when you use these nose jobs, if you choose to. I call them a nose because that's basically what they were look like to me, a nose. But you can call them what you want. I don't care. That's pretty much it about this video. Like, subscribe, follow if you want to, comment if you want to. I will definitely respond. Here's another thing. One last thing. I also forgot to share before I sign off completely. You can also charge it with a charger base. You can hook up to your laptop too. But it's got to have one of these. Okay, got several of these, but I got several different versions. But that's how you can charge it. Soak it up, just like you do your phone, basically, and just charge it. Plug it in, charge it. There you go. Your phone, and it's charged. And both lights will actually show up. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get the hell out of here, go and do something important. Peace out.